What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now Plus. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about what remasters or remakes could be coming from Activision in 2021. Now, this was actually asked of me, and hopefully I'm going to say your name right, Mark Lundy. Hopefully I'm saying your last name right. So thank you for suggesting it, and he brings up a good point. So, and I did read this story from Activision. I just didn't really think anything beyond Diablo 2. And so, remember, Activision did their investor call a few days ago. I don't actually know. I think you guys are seeing this on Monday, so they did it, I believe, on Thursday, and they talked about how they do have a couple, I think they said, like, tricks up their sleeves, so they do have some things up their sleeves in regards to remastered products in 2021 that they'll announce later on this year, like as the year goes on. That's the same call that they said there will be a Call of Duty game this year. Diablo 4 and Overwatch 2 will not launch this year, right? Overwatch will probably launch next year. Diablo 4 maybe not. But again, he said remasters. Now, but let's make this clear. I think when he says remasters, he just means, because I think he went into more details, he just means like more bringing back properties in general. So that could include remakes, because I think Crash and Spyro were like included in that. Okay, so it doesn't exactly have to just mean literal remasters. It could also mean remakes as well. So yeah, the first thing I jumped to was Diablo 2. That's what I think a lot of people jumped to. We've heard a lot of rumors that that game was already happening. Vicarious Visions, remember the ones who made Crash Insane Trilogy, they were moved to Blizzard, right? Activision already owned them. They were moved to Blizzard to help with whatever. They weren't going to lead a team, but the rumor is that they were helping, or they now are helping with the Diablo 2 remaster, okay? Or a remake, because I've heard actually it is a remake, but then some people call it a remaster. It just depends on what article you read, right? But again, this Mark makes a good point on Twitter where he says, like, they say like multiple things. It's not just one game they're going to announce. And if you look at the past several years, we've had 2 Crashes, a Spyro, Tony Hawk. I mean, we've had a lot of different things. It's not just one. So I really do think we've had Call of Duties, right? Call of Duty Modern Warfare 1 and 2. So I do think there's a lot of potential for more stuff. So what I hope to see, what do I hope to see? There's only 2 things I want to see, to be honest with you. It's Crash, another Crash. Now, which one? I think you guys should. Let me give you guys 2 seconds. 1, 2. You should know the answer. Crash Bash. I want Crash Bash. That's what I want. Give me a remaster. Give me a let's be honest. You need to do a remake of Crash Bash. So hopefully he's talking about that. Okay, or prototype, and I don't know how I titled this video. Maybe you guys maybe I already spoiled it for myself or for you guys, but those are the 2 things I want to see. I mean, Activision does have some gems. They do. And now, I don't know if you could even argue, I don't even know if you could say that Prototype is a gem, because I know a lot of people don't like it. It is a severely flawed game, but a game that I love to death. I'll always love at least the first Prototype. I've talked about the issues I've had with the second one. I did play it. I did platinum it, so it's not like I didn't, play it, but I have a lot of problems with both those games. But Prototype 1 will always hold a very, very special place in my heart. I really hope it's one of those 2 games. I really do. There's not much more you can say than that. It's Crash's 25th year anniversary. I know that. We expect, I think the Crash community expects something. Now, remember, there were rumors of like a player versus player, like a PvP multiplayer kind of game from Crash that's like Crash Bash, but it's like a new game. I mean, fine if you want to do that, but see, if you do that, it's not a Crash Bash remake. And then his statement, even if you announce Diablo 2's remaster or remake, you'd probably still have like 1 or so more. And if it's not Crash, well, then maybe it is Prototype, maybe it's something else. So I think we'll my God, the way Activision's been doing it, I don't love the idea that they're just kind of like drilling the well, and they're just like, let's make a remaster, remake of literally anything, because that kind of goes down the whole, kind of repeating older ideas. I do think there are, and I'm a big remaster and remake guy, so it's not like I'm anti them, but I think you also need to have the creativity to make new games as well, right? And I'm not saying like they don't, but it's just something that I think you can get yourself down. Like, look at what Disney's done with a lot of their, stuff where they just make the same movie over and over again. You don't want to get into that bubble where you actually can't do brand new stuff. You have to just constantly repeat. I don't think they're doing that. I think they're still very capable of making brand new things. Look at Crash 4, right? But at the same time, I like, from a positive point of view, I would love to see Crash Bash back. I'd love to see some sort of Crash game in 2021. And Prototype, that one's an odd one, right? Because I don't think a lot of people think of Prototype. Even when you think of Activision, I don't know how many people think of Prototype. I certainly do, because again, that the game holds a lot of, it holds a big piece of my heart. But I know not a lot of people, maybe besides me, do. Those games, remember, didn't sell that well. That's why they closed the studio down that made it, right? So hopefully we can get one of those. Besides, Diablo 2 I will take as well. Like, I definitely want a Diablo 2 remaster or remake, but I would also prefer at least one of Crash or Prototype. If you told me at the end of the year, if we fast forward and you said, Alex, we're getting a Crash Bash remake, we're getting a Prototype remaster collection, and we're getting Diablo 2 remaster, I'd cry. I'd be like, holy dear Jesus, thank you, all at once. It would be too much for me. It'd actually overwhelm my very small heart. So let me know, guys, in the comments below, what do you think? What do you think these remaster, remake kind of things are that Activision is talking about? Do you think it could be Crash, Prototype, something else, something beyond those two and Diablo? Let me know. As always, make sure you guys are subscribed to this channel. Hit the bell icon so you guys know when all these videos go up. And I do a brand new video on this channel every single day, and so I hope to see you guys for tomorrow's video.